So I spend more than $3,000 a year just in credit card annual fees. Yeah. And in this video, I'm going to break down each card I have, explain how I use these cards, and most importantly, why in the world of credit card points and miles, I'm so okay with this number. But before we get into all that, hi, I'm Lonnie, and first off, I don't see this $3,000+ as just a total dollar amount of credit card fees. And trust me, it's not a flex either. That's a lot of money, but rather it's more of a prepayment for the travel and experiences I personally seek out and prefer. Honestly, I've been taking advantage of maximizing my travel via credit card benefits and their associated points and miles for over 10 years, to the point where I now have 15 different credit cards, millions of points and miles, which have helped me get hundreds of boarding passes and passport stamps. And if I can get more value out than what I put in, well, that's a win and a discount. So with that said, are you interested in hearing what I have? Good. Let's talk about it. To start, now this won't be an overly detailed definition of every single card I have. I have other videos for that. Today will be more of a speed run of my cards and how I use them. I'm also not gonna focus on the redemptions, bonus categories, and how I use each of these credits just to justify the annual fees. If you wanna know more about that, let me know in the comments and I'll make a part 2 in a future video. Anyway, you ready? First, my $0 annual fee cards. Let's get these out of the way first for obvious reasons. These are cards that do not count towards my annual fee total, but do share context towards other cards in my wallet that do have annual fees. Also, this is a hodgepodge of cards from various issuers and not in any particular order. Okay, first, the most common, the Chase Freedom cards, which I have both. Starting with the Chase Freedom Unlimited, the 1.5x at minimum everything card, great for everyday purchases and value. Not so great on travel and purchase protections though. Then there's its sibling card, the Chase Freedom Flex, the silent sleeper in my opinion. Gets 5x on various quarterly categories, making it a great earner card for Chase points. Well, when those categories align with your spending, that is. Anyway, with these cards, even though they're cashback cards, they earn said cash back in the form of Chase Ultimate Reward points, which allows me to transfer them to a different Chase card for more value. We'll get to that particular Chase card later, but if you already know which one it is, put it in the comments, see if you're correct. Then, as for American Express, I have the Blue Cash Everyday, a recent product change card, and another cashback card, but this time for Amex. As for my $0 annual fee Mastercard, I have the new blue Bilt Mastercard. At the time of this recording, Bilt just recently switched to its 2.0 phase of their business, and I have not used this card yet, so no notes to share. And lastly, the Apple Card. I don't use this one much, but it does have its benefits if you choose to use them. It's also a cashback card, 2% back on everything via Apple Pay, 3% back on purchases directly from Apple, with no interest by the way. But honestly, this is the newest card in my wallet, and outside of the welcome offer I received, I have not used it for anything else yet. But it's here, so it's on the list. And to play fair, I'll add my business cards as honorable mentions, as they are also $0, and those cards are my Chase Ink Cash and Chase Ink Unlimited. Got both of them for their inflated welcome offers. Use one for my other business and the other solely for this YouTube channel. But even though they do not add any value to my annual fee tally, you can add some value to this channel and the info you receive by adding to the like button tally below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and add me to your subscriptions list. All right, back to the regularly scheduled program. Let's put some actual numbers on the board and move on to the actual annual fee cards. And as we run through these, you'll also see how the $0 cards align with these annual fee cards. With that said, let's start with my Amex Charge Card, which, if you've been a follower of my channel, begins with the American Express Platinum Card, which has an $895 annual fee, and then I pay an additional $199 for an authorized user. Now, this card comes with a ton of credits. In fact, it's basically all credits, which is how I reclaim my value back from the high annual fee. But the real question you're probably asking yourself is, why pay for an authorized user versus just getting 2 platinum cards? Well, for one, I don't need that many credits. I would most likely have breakage with 2 full cards where I would then be overpaying in value. And 2, yes, I'm aware I can get the Morgan Stanley version where the first authorized user is free, but there are other factors to consider that not everyone else talks about. Due to the amount of detail involved, I'll save that for a members only video. So unless you want to research it yourself, consider becoming a channel member, where we go behind the scenes and get granular with details too intense for the public. Just remember, in this credit card game, just because something saves you money does not always mean it adds value. All that glitters is not gold. But what is gold is my next card. The OG Amex Gold card with the $325 annual fee. The OG, by the way, stands for only grocery. That's because this is my main and primary grocery card. Now, don't get it twisted. I do use this card for other purchases and use cases that live within the Amex ecosystem, but primarily my grocery card and one of my top 5 point stacking cards. Nothing more to add there. And well, I guess that takes me to my Chase Sapphire Reserve, which after a recent refresh now costs $795 a year. Still a great card if you can use it to your advantage. And if you're a Chase Travel Portal user, which I just so happen to be, a great point earning card as well. As promised, my favorite feature of this card is that I can use my $0 annual fee Chase Freedom and business cards, earn Chase Ultimate Reward points with those on high earning bonus categories, then transfer the points from those cards to my Sapphire card, allowing me to redeem or transfer those points to partners using Sapphire perks and benefits. See, I told you those $0 cards have extra value, but that's not all. There's more. Can't forget the co-branded cards. For y'all that don't know, a co-branded card is a credit card from a specific brand. It just so happens to run through a major bank of some kind. For example, my United Mileage Plus Explorer card from Chase, which has a $150 annual fee, even though it's a Chase card, it does not earn Chase points. Instead, it earns United miles. But by the time you're seeing this video, I've product changed this card down to a $0 United Gateway card. I know I previously stated that I would never cancel this card, but also, late 2025, United refreshed their card lineup, which, when paired with United status, changed the value I received from their cards, causing me to apply for and add the now $325 annual fee purple United Mileage Plus Quest card to my wallet instead. Don't worry, y'all. I still have a United card, just one that helps me hit my travel goals easier and faster now. That's all. Now that we got that out of the way, for my next card, I have the IHG Premier. Go directly to Platinum, do not pass go, for the low amount of $99 a year. It's a great status card for traveling through Asia. It's a great gas card if you stay at IHG properties. And fun fact, I just renewed my global entry with this card, saving me $120. Not bad. It also gets a 10,000 point free night award each year, which is not much, but does come in handy for a quick holiday inn stay, like before or after a cruise. And speaking of instant status cards, I also have the instant diamond status Hilton Honors Aspires card for $550, and lastly, the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant, which comes with an instant Marriott Platinum status for $650. And that's everything. Now, pretending I already changed my Blue United card to the White Gateway card, this brings my grand total of annual fees to $3,863 a year. And you know what? I'm okay with it, as I've been able to redeem more value than that from my trips and points, miles, and statuses. So what do you think? More so, if you're brave enough, put your total in the comments down below. I'd like to know what you have and how you use it to your advantage. But before we go, if you want to continue and see how I use my cards, well then check out this video next. Or this one will give you some tips and tricks too. All right, catch you in the next one. Peace.